Sharp. The zip man, I don't think fancies the bombs all that much. Sterling. Sigsworth. Play on. Blacklock up to the 22 and beyond. He's got them running all around the place. Pengilly beaten badly. Hoffman's in possession. They're wide and they're deep, but they're congested, the Raiders. They're going to have to cut out a couple. Out to McLeod. Gets it around the corner. Look forward. Twas, and it's going to be a scrum just inside the 22.
You call that one.
Stewart with Mayers making the tackle. Here's Ella from that deep fullback position. Getting a dream run out there, really. The chip and chase would have seemed pretty obvious for a person out there reading the match. Played by Hunt. This is Sterling. Blindside for Mayers. Back to the blind again. Stewart to Sharp. Well, with the exception of Kenny, this almost looks like they've got no hope of getting through.
Yeah, but
oh, gee, that was a good tackle by Back.
It's hard to believe the tactics, Ray. They've got some of the best attacking backs in the world in Canberra, and they keep turning the ball back inside away from
Laurie. Here's the call from Kenny. Kenny to Houghton. Houghton is in to score. Well, here we were talking about the forwards doing absolutely nothing with it when Peter Wynn has done a Steve Morden. Or a armpits, and there was no question that she was a legit tackle. Just very, very heavy from Paul Mayers. Bust for Ella. Neil Hunt, that big step off the right. Mark Laurie. Neil Hunt again. Pulled down inside, that not held. He'll pass. Put down by Edge. And now to play it on 5. Very wide they are to the right, the Eels. They need a cut-out ball now. Peter Wynn galloping for the corner. Passes desperately inside for Houghton, but that's the turnover. Away goes Henjacks. $1 from Carlton and United Breweries. Paul Mayers. Peter Sterling. Brett Kenny. Cutting out Laurie. It's gone to Wynn. No obstruction to the defence, apparently, the referee felt. This is Wynn. Playing it 10 metres short of the halfway. Galloping ahead. Oh, that's a good handoff to Steve Ella. Sharp. Mayers. Back for Stewart. Now long ball. This is with Kenny. Now to Mark Laurie. He'll need one on the inside. Pass round the corner to Quinn. And he's wrapped up by Ray Blacklock. Dummy half Houghton. Steve Ella puts the bomb up. They all appear to be onside. And it's down for the Raiders through Matthew Corkery. And a good break. Long striding wing 3/4. Good ball down to Blacklock.
Oh, gee, he's a good young fella. This winger they've brought into the side. He came in as a replacement for Billy Walker. He kicks goals, but he showed us there he's got plenty of pace and a good step.
Bellamy, held by Pengilly and Mayers. Final series that is certainly going to have some superb matches in it. Sigsworth. Big run there by Jay Hoffman. Sigsworth bats him up. And the ball lost, and I do believe Hoffman has it for Canberra. Referee agrees and says play on. Backo. Well, this defence, that's flimsy. Oh.
You know, you just don't see Parramatta sides defend like that.
McLeod cut down by Sterling. Must have gone 50 yards in 2 runs from dummy half. The Bowman, a test there for Ella, but Sharp saved the day. Tobacco. Lost. Kenny's got it. Given it to Pengilly. Swept across the ground to Sharp. Sterling. Win. Mears has gone inside. Hunt's there too. But tackled by O'Sullivan. And now given to Neil Hunt. Across the ground on an arc-like run. They're about 25 metres out now, the Eels. Peter Wynn, who's worked tirelessly in the tackle, though I was looking at the tackle counter at half-time, and he's only been accredited with 6 tackles in 20 minutes of football, a second rower.
Which is a low tackle count, isn't it? You compare it with the other second rower, Steve Sharp. He's made 16. Steve Edge, the hooker's up to 21.
Played by Mears. Here's Ella. In fact, there's the tackle count made by Edge, Sharp and Mears. Sterling. Kenny went up, so did Sigsworth. And it's 6 more tackles for the Eels. Kenny's come up with it. And he's hurt himself in the process, I think, Kenny. He's okay as the ball comes across to Mears. There's trouble on for the Raiders. The big man unloads. Sterling backs him up, pops the ball out for Neil Hunt. There's a try. Simply through the fact that Parramatta came up with 6 fresh tackles, and then they just kept punching that ball. It's the Grant Ellis. Houghton coming back to the 22. Stewart. Sharp. Little kick by Sterling. Ella's gone fast. Sterling gets a ball back, and it's been scooped in by Peter Wynn. Back to Peter Sterling. Looks for a runner. Nobody to be found. Steve Ella was standing there like a spare dinner. Quinn. Knocked on by Hunt.
Both sides are showing a willingness to spread the ball out wide along their back.
Few good things, Aldous, the centre. They're wide and deep, Canberra. O'Sullivan. .32 out. McLeod. And Jack. Ellis, and good work. Spears, Sigsworth, now Blacklock. This is the former Newtown winger getting the ball inside to Bellamy.
That was some beautiful football by the Raiders.
Really good stuff, and Blacklock dives. I don't think he's got it down. In fact, he's short, and it's the turnover of possession. So Parramatta. Sterling now taking the line kicks himself. Stewart. Peter Wynn, straight through. Patterson's with him. Now Patterson, he's a fresh man. They might catch him. Oh, Aldous is flying. But Mara backs up and scores. Good bust by Wynn. Sterling engineered it. Wynn busted them. Well, the ball must be pushed very quickly to the right. Sterling. Hunt. Back with Sterling. Mosley. 14-2. Parramatta, 3 tries. Canberra unable to score. A try. Sterling giving of a sterling performance tonight. Peter Wynn's ball was good. Taken by Mark Laurie. Spun inside for Glenn Mansfield. He's going to score, the big man, is he? He was tackled, not held, stands, thought about a double movement, intercepted by Canberra's Elliott. He's down to the halfway, kicks ahead. O'Sullivan's going after it with Mears and Ella. O'Sullivan, a great race between he and Mears.
And that was a tremendous effort by Paul Mears, a front row forward, came through on chase there and showed a tremendous... Very good player, Elliott. We've seen him in a couple of television matches this year, and he's the one player in the Canberra forwards that can use the ball to effect.
You go to say something, and all of a sudden, it's like you put an X on the bloke. Penalty to the Raiders. Stewart down in the scrum. Inside the last 5. Parramatta 14, Canberra 2. Played by O'Sullivan. There's Elliott. Oh, that's a great pass to Gilbert. Charge down by Peter Sterling. No risk in the world. This is a try and a fair one. And that's the 3rd time we've seen the charge down scored inside 12 months, and they've all been scored by Parramatta, either by Sterling or Taylor. I'll never forget that day at the cricket ground. Mara converts, and Parramatta leading by 20 points to 2 now. 20-2 in favour of the Eels. There's the siren. It's all over. A game won eventually by an easy margin for Parramatta, but it wasn't until they squeaked away to a 14-2 lead that everything was apple pie for the blue and golds. Houghton, Hunt, Mara, Sterling the tries. Mara 2 goals, and for Canberra they remain tryless, and Corkery kicked a goal. 20 points to 2. On the other side of this break, I'll have the superstar